The Dark Descent. Reset my options first. There we go. Seems like it's good.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Follow the liquid trail and find its source. I thought I had said no to motion blur. Or was that in a different... That was a different game. Graphics. Advanced. Radial blur. Yeah, that's not the thing. Leave it on. At least this game seems to be smoother. Penumbra. Refined engine. In the box. What is that? Footsteps? Are we on a ship? Is that why it's wood creaking? That's where it came from. I wasn't sure. I'm already confused. Hold up. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought. Just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. Is that what Turkish delight is made from? Roses? Is it? Oh shit. Stop whipping me around, dude. Are we on a fault here? Yes, I see that. I don't want to go there right now. Who's cracking walnuts here? Oil.
19th of August, 1839.
I don't have
I
to
wish I
read
could
this
ask
one.
how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
That wasn't cryptic at all. Nope. Oh, fine. Okay, where shall I go today? Am I supposed to go up? That what? Yes'm, I guess so. God, I hope this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Probably not. can't be the right way. Oh shit. That worked. Man, I spent hours building that. Primary Doberman going through the whatchamacallit.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
What the hell is that? I'm probably not gonna touch it. Oh, you wrote something, did you? What the fuck? Someone else here? Everything's caved in. Their children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? Oh shit. Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Gerich. Gerich? Gerich. Let's say Gerich. I will light a freaking thing. And we get another one. Okay. Choo-choo-choo. That just sounded weird. Sure.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Why this dude's gotta be afraid of the dark, huh? Why? It is not a fairy tale. It is locked. Stop cracking walnuts, god damn it. Let me out. What was that? The hell was that? Here.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
And then I died. And now I'm a ghost. And I think I'm just someone who's forgotten stuff. I don't know. It was done, the men said. The tomb had been revealed. Oh wait, there should be one more note in there, right? Come on. It have to be, wouldn't it? this place. No more letters. Not the best idea to break an urn, I guess, but whatever. Ah, I've been here. Knew it. Well, knew there was a note there. I hope that's the...
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Oh, let's go.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
The castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Anything here? Oh. Almost missed you. But I didn't. Can I open this already? I think so. I don't remember seeing that. It's not breakable by hand, then how did I just break it?
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Altstadt and Brandenburg Castle, 1801, local folklore. Another region rich with lore in Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brandenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that the soldiers who have abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was that mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family in the castle nearby. Altstadt and like in nearby Altstadt, and like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is, in fact, the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. Interesting. Okay, now some sort of book puzzle. Oh, it's not that yet. Or that, no. Where's the other books? Ah, beautiful. Excelente. Oh shit. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brandenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigations from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would be in a sense solve. It will feed them some wine. It would in a sense solve both of my problems. Z-Link, welcome. Oh shit, why is this caved in? Welcome to the channel. Have you been here before, sir? Was there a Wookiee in here? The sand gave way to this tired body as he fell from the camel's back. He felt the wind gently sweep across his face and his dry, crusted lips. Oh shit, what the fuck? Not down here. Alright, Cell. Ooh, I missed that. Pleased to meet ya. Old archive. Okay. I think I came from there, didn't I? What? Yeah, I'm busy a little bit. I'll do it in a second. What's with your nose? That's nice. Yes. I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. Okay, we're making our way to the wine cellar, yes? Whew. Can you hear me clearly, by the way? How's the volume? How is it? How's it doing? No, it's old archives. again. What am I doing?
Yo, Fresh? How do I get to Ronnie's party?
Ah, thank you for following, sir. Thank you so much. No, no, not here. I only think it was one of these doors down here. Okay, must be here. Use the key, huh? There we go. The desert dunes were like waves in a sluggish sea. While the caravan moved, the land appeared motionless, but in the camp, the hills moved. Oh, the lovely, lovely wine cellar. Oh, this is where the servants are locked up. This is gonna be lots of fun.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Secrets. Is there anything behind these barrels? Not behind this set. Oh God. Rats! Rats! Chemicals? What that means? Oh, hey. Cool. Not often I get ladies in here. Well then, ma'am. Oh, I see. The frickin' wind blew them out. Thanks for wasting my things. shit. My brain's falling out. My brain falling out. Huh. Oh God, blood.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh,
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Wilhelm's last words. My name is Wilhelm, House of Gerisch. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg, as most of his aristocracy. I was curious about what this supposed Knight of the Order would want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within the noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolical ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer... Oh God. Ugh. No, don't do it, Wilhelm. You're too young. I've been everywhere down here. Even here? No, that place is locked. Oh gosh. God damn it. Tinnitus, damn it. What is it you're supposed to do? Is that what you're supposed to do? I have forgotten. That's it for what's here. Anything left downstairs? I've been everywhere. Time to go upstairs then. Fry Killer and Exporu, what's up? Didn't see you guys. Welcome. Alright, oh, this, no, isn't this right here? Ah, fuck. I've got chemicals, so I'm going to the laboratory. After enduring 3 days in Algiers, the sailboat was finally arranged to take me across the Mediterranean Sea in Gibraltar. Having reached British territory, it's just a matter of reserving a cabin on SS something. The SS something or other. That sounds good. Oh shit. Great sound work, of course, but you ain't gonna scare me that easily. Ooh. Down there. So what happened this time?
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aqua fortis.
Strong water? Ah. Chemical relocation. The lack of chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Sure, put chemicals in the wine cellar. That won't cause confusion at all. Okay, so. Who dare? Early alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lacked the potency I needed, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with greatest care. I might be able to use this recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. You hang in there, Alexander, or I guess. You hang tough, you'll get it. You'll get it, guys. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and safe return. Is that a save thing, like in Penumbra? Did I see something here? stairs broke. But not broken enough. I shall prove. Damn it. I shall prove. I gotta put something there. I shall prevail. There you go. The cloth smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought, or perhaps too few. Oh, fuck. On the way to the refinery, it became impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on the two young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. God, you really have to read fast.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
No, you're an idiot. You don't know anything. You're all wrong. coming from here, over there. There's a lot of doors. Oh shit! What the fuck? So many tinder boxes. Who needs a lantern, huh? Okay, so I've got to unclog.
June 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Yeah, because you found it in a strange temple. Of course. The audacity! Frykilla, hello. So how do I get a winch unstuck? How? Oh gosh. Oh freaking hell. Good. Then you should watch my playthrough of Penumbra as well. I don't know if you've ever played them, but they came. This company made them before they made Amnesia, and they're very good. Different kind of story. Come on. Oh, I used to be good at this. No, it's not even at all as scary as this, but it's a really good story nonetheless. Oh, seriously, I don't know what to do. I just like throwing stuff. Maybe put a bone in the pulley? Is there? Oh, that. Oh, shit. Well, thank you, sir. Can I move this? God damn it. Stupid slime. Are you alright? Yeah, in Penumbra, you actually heal over time. There are health items, but you heal over time. Oh shit. Water monster. First death. Ah. Oh, right there. Oh. Unlock it with a needle. Why bother locking it then? Yeah. You can be my death counter, dude. Something large brushed up against his leg and he felt himself being dragged along the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the water. God, it's not fast enough to read. Oh shit. I'm not done yet, am I? Oh god. Oh wait. I remember this music. Run! Beautiful bastard. Run! No time. Oh, I'm not supposed to go that way. Oh. That's a good chase scene. God. He felt himself hoisted out of the ocean. The lacquered hull of SS Hortensia glittered in the soothing, warm yellow light of getting sun. He turned his head to the calm ocean towards the coast of Portugal and thought, is this another dream? Shit. Geez, I just made that. Who can read it that fast? Oof. Alright. Oh my god, we're already out here? I remember this. Well, I remember a lot of it. This lovely artsy fountain. All is good, crystal clear. Something tells me I don't need the laudanum. If I get to the next part, I'll just be cured, won't I? As long as I stay alive by the skin of my teeth. Upstairs. Is this another frame?
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
So much oily oil. Oiliness. Oiliness is next to godliness.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
It's so bright here. Why can't it be like that everywhere? I'm low down. Laudanum, it's called. Laudanum. So if you heard someone else pronounce it down or downum, that's not right. It just ain't right. No. Professor Taylor was the second death caused by his damn curiosity. He flipped through the Book of Monarchs looking for etchings and counted. 9 different kings from all over Europe had been depicted with an orb resting in their hands. Ooh. Alright. Broken lock. So it opens on the other side somehow. Oh, no. Opens with the crowbar.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment. This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Oh. A clone? Aw, I thought that was a switch.
The key.
And the crowbar just
Let it be
disappeared.
here.
4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
It's magic, Daniel. Are you Abracadaniel? You're a wizard, Daniel. What the
Thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
What the hell did I just... I don't think that was supposed to happen. I just flung it out and then... Oh, God. There was nowhere to hide in here, you freaking douchebag. Don't freaking ever do that to me again. And why the hell... Why is the desk doing that? What the... Why is the desk doing that? Stop it, desk. Desk? This desk too. What the hell? I guess it was pointing me towards the tinderbox I'd missed. Oh God. That ain't right. He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and lay collapsed on the floor. He reached through the broken glass and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. Let's see what we can study. Sir William Smith had been marked. There was no way for him to know that the young man from the other day cast such a terrible shadow. Yes, there's definitely a dog in the house, isn't there? Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of those orbs I have been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as it was told about, an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails, when I finally found the cavern. I went inside, and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me, and it bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to the nearby ravine, where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the blank surroundings, and the trees had turned charcoal black, with the leaves of cinder. The ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening to the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. Last time we spoke, you told me about your interest in ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Wow. Heinrich. Ugh. I guess I was just supposed to read that. Any tinder boxes? I've got 16. Holy shit. Oh. Oh my god, there's light in here.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Oh my god. What are you Frankensteining, man? Why you do this? Why you do this? Alright, another note. Animal experiment. Canis lupus familiaris. 1658, April 12th. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response. Endogenous response. No. Endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. Wow, what a dick. That's what you are. You're a dick. Next, we have this door. And some mannequins, and a freaky picture of this guy. Crystal clear, all is good. Anatomy Frontiers, 1658, January 9th. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain, since no research has been made in my particular interest. I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. Not good, not good, not good. Oh shit. Nothing else. Alright, I believe that is it. Great to know. What do your notes say? Find another way around the rubble in the study. Oh, I know. This is the part. Give me a chair, any chair. Something to throw. Who the hell puts a tinderbox on the window ledge? God? That you, God? Even outside has that goop everywhere. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind has not even wasted a breath, yet I bow to you. Have I done so much for you? I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate. Yeah, but life isn't fair, and you tortured animals. Elevator machine instructions. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meter should read up 8 and down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam set functions, 4-phase amplitude, complete steam flow cycle. Note that the machine will not check the proper configuration until all rods are inserted. I'll insert rod into you. What? I picked up the flowchart rod, or whatever. Hey, here's the other side there. Tinder boxes. Holy shit. That's a save thing, I'll save it here. I hope that's a save point. All right. The strange letter frightened him, but it was also the only one which offered some comfort.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and lay collapsed on the floor. He reached for the broken glass and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. Let me see if there's more over here. Sir Will Smith had been marked. There was no way for him to know that the young man from the other day cast such a terrible crime. Will Smith, huh? Yeah, that would be a mistake if you lit that. Oh no, there's nothing else. Just the ascending room.
What was that?
5th of July, 1839. Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
It is silly, you silly man. Okay. Two tinder boxes. Wow. stuff's done. Now I must descend to the dark, for this is the dark descent. Let's see what each room holds. Perhaps more rods. All this for an elevator. Machine equipment memo. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in the storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study rooms in the case all 3 would crack again.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep. July 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Dun dun dun. One more. Rather small hog. Alright, let's go back up. Oh, I need the actual rods. Mr. Taylor was the second death caused by this damn whatever. Ah.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
This body was not here before. Was supposed to be here. He flipped through the Book of Monarchs looking for etchings and counted. 9 different kings from all over Europe had been depicted with an orb resting in their hands. I've already read this. Good stuff. Good stuff.
That taste, that fragrance, Damascus rose.
I like how their rooms just reset.
Daniel?
What?
Still having nightmares, I see.
Yes, I can't shake them. They come every night.
We'll put a stop to them. You'll see.
What next? Now the body's gone again. Oh no.
Don't know where I'm supposed to find the rest of these rods, but I will find out tomorrow. I think we've had a good run. I shall turn in for now. I will keep playing later. Y'all.